You've carried so much through this day, and now the light has softened into evening, and you're here, in this moment, where the world begins to slow. There's a heaviness that comes with the end of things, not just the end of daylight, but the end of effort, the end of holding yourself together in all the ways you've had to. And it's okay to feel that weight. It's okay to be tired. You don't have to be anything other than exactly what you are right now, sitting here, breathing, letting the quiet find you. The mind doesn't always know how to stop. It runs through conversations that already happened, replays moments you wish had gone differently, rehearses things that haven't even arrived yet. It builds scenarios and worries and lists, and sometimes it feels like there's no off switch, no way to step out of the noise. But you're not broken because your mind does this. You're not failing because rest doesn't come easily. The mind is doing what it thinks it needs to do, trying to protect you, trying to solve things, trying to keep you ready. It just doesn't always know when to rest. And so this is the invitation, not to fight the restlessness, not to force the mind into silence, but to let yourself be held by something gentler, to let the night wrap around you like a slow exhale, to remember that you don't have to figure everything out before you close your eyes. You don't have to fix what feels unfinished. You don't have to carry tomorrow into this moment. You can just be here, softening, releasing, allowing the day to fall away from your shoulders. There's a stillness that lives beneath the noise. You might not feel it yet, but it's there, waiting. It doesn't demand anything. It doesn't need you to be calm or clear or composed. It just exists, patient and steady, like the way moonlight waits behind clouds. You don't have to reach for it. You don't have to earn it. You just have to stop running from it. You just have to let yourself pause long enough to notice that beneath all the motion, beneath all the thoughts, there's a quiet that belongs to you. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like water. When it's stirred, when it's agitated, everything becomes murky. You can't see through it. You can't find the bottom. But when you stop disturbing the surface, when you let it sit undisturbed, the sediment begins to settle. The water clears, not because you forced it to, but because that's its nature. Stillness is the mind's nature too. Beneath all the churning, it knows how to settle. It just needs permission to stop trying so hard. So let this be that permission. Let this be the moment you stop asking yourself to be productive, to be better, to be more. Let this be the moment you allow yourself to simply exist without purpose, without agenda, without the need to justify your own presence. You are enough, just as you are. Your worth isn't measured by what you accomplished or didn't accomplish. Your value doesn't fluctuate with your energy or your mood or your ability to hold everything together. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let go. There's a softness in the air when the day releases its grip. The light changes, the temperature shifts, and even the sounds around you begin to quiet. Birds settle into trees, traffic slows, the hum of the world lowers its volume. And in that transition, there's a natural invitation to let yourself transition too, to move from doing into being, from holding on into letting go, from the tension of the day into the gentleness of the evening. You might notice tension in your body, places where you've been holding yourself tight without even realizing it. Your jaw perhaps clenched in concentration, your shoulders drawn up toward your ears as if bracing for something, your hands curled into fists or gripping something that doesn't need to be held. These are the ways the body tries to protect you, tries to keep you ready, tries to maintain control. But you don't need that armor right now. You can let your jaw soften. You can let your shoulders drop. You can let your hands unfold and rest, palms open, receiving nothing but the quiet. Feel the weight of your body being held by whatever is beneath you. You don't have to hold yourself up. You don't have to stay alert. Gravity does the work. The earth does the work. All you have to do is surrender to the support that's already there. Let yourself be heavy. Let yourself sink. Let the tension drain out of you like water finding its way downward, following the path of least resistance, moving toward rest. Breathe, not because you have to focus on it, but just because it's happening. Notice the way the breath comes in, cool and soft, filling you with something simple and clean. Notice the way it leaves, warm and slow, carrying with it whatever you don't need to hold on to anymore. You don't have to control it. You don't have to make it deeper or slower or more intentional. Just let it be what it is. A rhythm that's been with you since the beginning. A reminder that your body knows how to take care of you, even when your mind feels lost. There are moments in life when everything feels tangled, when the threads of worry and responsibility and uncertainty weave themselves into knots that seem impossible to untangle. And in those moments, it's easy to believe that you have to solve it all, that you have to find the answer, that you have to pull the right thread and make everything come undone. But not everything needs to be untangled. Not everything needs to be solved. Some things just need to be set down for a while, left in the corner of the room, allowed to exist without your constant attention. You are not responsible for fixing everything. You are not responsible for holding the whole world together. You are not responsible for being strong and steady and capable every single moment. You are allowed to be uncertain. You are allowed to not know. You are allowed to feel overwhelmed and confused and tired. And none of that makes you weak. It makes you human. It makes you real. And the most courageous thing you can do is to stop pretending you have it all figured out and just admit that sometimes you need to rest. Let yourself imagine a place where nothing is asked of you. A place where you don't have to perform or prove or produce. A place where you can just be, without explanation, without justification, without the need to earn your right to exist. This place isn't far away. It's not somewhere you have to travel to. It's here, in this moment, in this breath, in this quiet space you're creating just by being still. Picture a room lit only by soft amber light, the kind of light that doesn't glare or expose, but wraps everything in warmth. The kind of light that makes shadows gentle, that softens edges, that turns everything into a watercolor version of itself. In this room, there's nothing urgent. No clocks ticking, no voices calling, no lists demanding attention. Just space, just air, just the slow, steady presence of quiet. And in this room you can set things down. Not forever, not permanently, but just for now. You can set down the worry about what comes next. You can set down the replaying of what already happened. You can set down the measuring of yourself against some impossible standard. You can set down the guilt, the shame, the fear, the frustration. You can set it all down, not because it doesn't matter, but because you don't have to carry it every single moment. You can give yourself permission to put it aside and just breathe. The restless mind will tell you that you can't afford to rest. It will tell you that there's too much to do, too much to think about, too much to worry over. It will tell you that stopping means falling behind, that letting go means losing control. But the truth is gentler than that. The truth is that rest doesn't make you weak. It makes you sustainable. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting that not everything has to be held by you alone. There's a rhythm to life that's larger than your own effort. Tides rise and fall. Seasons change. The moon waxes and wanes. And none of it happens because you're trying to make it happen. It happens because it's part of a pattern, a cycle, a natural unfolding. And you are part of that too. You are part of something that knows how to rest, how to release, how to begin again. You don't have to force it. You just have to stop resisting it. Think of the way a tree lets go of its leaves in autumn. It doesn't hold on out of fear. It doesn't try to keep them alive through sheer will. It just releases them, trusting that new growth will come when the time is right. You can do that too. You can let go of what's no longer serving you. You can release what's weighing you down, not because you're giving up, but because you're making space for something new, something lighter, something that hasn't arrived yet but will when you're ready. Feel the softness of the air around you. Feel the way it touches your skin, cool and gentle, like a reminder that you are surrounded, held, supported. You are not alone in this. Even in the quiet, even in the stillness, there is a presence here, something steady and calm and enduring. You don't have to name it. You don't have to understand it. You just have to let yourself feel it. Close your eyes, or let them soften and blur, and notice the darkness behind your eyelids. It's not an empty darkness. It's not a void. It's a softness, a rest for the eyes, a place where nothing is demanding your attention. Let yourself sink into that softness. Let it become a refuge, a gentle place where you don't have to see or analyze or figure out. You can just be, held by the dark, held by the quiet, held by the simple fact that you are here, breathing, alive, enough. There are nights when sleep feels impossible, when the mind spins and the body tenses and the hours stretch out endlessly. And if this is one of those nights, that's okay. You don't have to sleep to rest. You don't have to turn off your mind to find peace. You just have to stop demanding that everything be different. You just have to let yourself be exactly where you are, exactly as you are, without judgment, without frustration, without the need to fix it. Rest isn't always about sleeping. Sometimes rest is just about stopping, about no longer pushing, no longer forcing, no longer trying so hard. It's about letting the body be heavy, letting the breath be slow, letting the mind wander without chasing after it. It's about giving yourself permission to exist in this in-between space, where you're not asleep, but you're not fighting to stay awake either. You're just here, floating, drifting, allowing. Imagine lying in a quiet field under a night sky. The grass is cool beneath you, soft and yielding. Above, the stars scatter themselves across the darkness, tiny points of light so far away that their glow reaches you only after traveling for years. And yet here they are, shining, steady, indifferent to your worries, your fears, your restless thoughts. They don't need you to understand them. They don't need you to do anything. They just shine, and you just lie there. And that's enough. You don't have to be anything more than this. You don't have to achieve or improve or become. You are already whole. You are already complete. The restlessness you feel isn't a sign that something is wrong with you. It's just a sign that you're human, that you care, that you're navigating a world that often feels overwhelming. And it's okay to feel that. It's okay to acknowledge it. And it's also okay to let it soften, to let it ease, to let it fade into the background as you turn your attention toward something quieter. Let your breath become your anchor, not something you control, but something you return to again and again whenever the mind pulls you away, in and out, rise and fall. A rhythm that doesn't need you to think about it, that just continues, steady and sure, reminding you that your body knows what to do. Your body knows how to keep you alive. Your body knows how to rest. All you have to do is stop interfering. There's a gentleness in surrender, not the kind of surrender that means defeat, but the kind that means acceptance. Accepting that you can't control everything. Accepting that some things will remain unfinished. Accepting that you did what you could, and now it's time to let the day go. You don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to review it, analyze it, judge it. You can just let it drift away, like a leaf on a river, carried by a current you don't have to understand. And as the day drifts away, feel yourself becoming lighter. Feel the weight lifting, the grip loosening, the tension dissolving. You are shedding the layers you didn't even realize you were wearing. The expectations, the shoulds, the have-tos, the not-enoughs. Let them fall away. Let them go. You don't need them here. You don't need them now. What remains is simple. Your breath, your body, this moment, the quiet. And in that simplicity, there is a kind of peace. Not a loud peace, not a dramatic peace, but a soft, steady peace that doesn't announce itself. It just is, and you just are, and that's all you need to be. Feel the darkness around you, not as something to fear, but as something that holds you. The night is not an absence of light. It's a presence of rest. It's the world turning inward, the earth breathing out, the sky softening into stillness, and you are part of that. You are turning inward too, breathing out, softening, releasing. Let your mind wander where it wants to go. Don't chase it. Don't try to control it. Just let it drift, like clouds moving slowly across the sky. Thoughts will come and go. Feelings will rise and fall, and you don't have to do anything about them. You don't have to fix them or analyze them or push them away. You can just notice them, acknowledge them, and let them pass. They're not permanent. They're not who you are. They're just weather, moving through, changing, shifting, never staying the same. And beneath all that weather, beneath all those thoughts and feelings and restless worries, there is a stillness, a quiet that doesn't depend on anything, a peace that isn't earned or achieved. It's just there, always there, waiting for you to notice it. And the more you stop trying to force it, the more you allow it, the more you'll feel it, gentle, steady, unchanging. You don't have to be perfect to deserve rest. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to be calm or clear or composed. You can come here exactly as you are, messy, uncertain, tired, overwhelmed, and you will still be welcomed. You will still be held. You will still be enough. Let the night wrap around you like a blanket. Let it hold you, cradle you, shelter you from everything that feels too much. You are safe here. You are allowed to rest here. You don't have to keep going. You don't have to keep trying. You can just be soft and still and quiet, letting the world continue without you for a while. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to become, nothing you need to prove. You have done enough. You are enough. And this moment, this breath, this quiet space, it is yours. It belongs to you. And you belong here, in this gentle, sacred pause between the day that was and the day that will be. Let yourself soften into that pause. Let yourself rest in the space between. Let yourself be held by the quiet, the dark, the stillness. Let yourself breathe, slow and deep, without effort, without intention. Just breathing, just being, just here. And as you lie here, as you drift, as you let go, know that you are exactly where you need to be. You are doing exactly what you need to do. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that requires your attention right now. Everything can wait. Everything will wait. Because this moment is for you. This night is for you. This rest is for you. Feel the weight of your body sinking, settling, releasing. Feel the softness of your breath, the slowness of your heartbeat, the gentle rhythm of life moving through you. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to manage it. It's just happening, naturally, effortlessly, the way it's meant to. And in this effortless being, there is a kind of grace, a quiet acceptance, a gentle trust that even when things feel uncertain, even when the mind is restless, even when sleep feels far away, you are still okay. You are still held. You are still enough. Let that truth settle into you. Let it sink into your bones, into your breath, into the quiet spaces of your heart. You are okay. You are held. You are enough. And you can rest now. You can let go now. You can trust that the world will keep turning, that the sun will rise, that tomorrow will come whether you worry about it or not. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to plan. You don't have to figure anything out. You can just be here, in this moment, in this breath, in this soft, sacred stillness. And that is more than enough. Feel the peace washing over you, not like a wave that crashes, but like a tide that rises slowly, gently, lifting you, holding you, carrying you toward rest. You don't have to swim. You don't have to fight. You can just float, trusting that you will be held, that you will be safe, that you will be okay. And as the night deepens, as the quiet settles, as the world outside fades into shadow and silence, let yourself fade too. Let yourself soften. Let yourself rest. Not because you have to, but because you can. Because you deserve to. Because this is your time, your space, your moment to simply be. There's nothing more important than this. Nothing more urgent. Nothing more necessary. Just you, breathing, resting, being. Just this quiet, gentle, sacred pause. Just this moment of peace. And in this moment, you are home. You are safe. You are held. And you can rest.